Today we are flying from Dalat to Ipoh. It's our first time visiting this city. We first noticed Ipoh while passing through on a bus from Penang to Kuala Lumpur, and even then, its beautiful colonial buildings and mountain views stole our hearts. Most people come here for the food, and we will too, but in this vlog, we want to show that Ipoh is more than just food. It's also a wonderful place for slow travel and sightseeing. So let's start! Hello, we are in Kuala Lumpur. We pre-booked tickets for bus in the Red Bus application, and now we want to recheck while they're working on going to the bus stop, and then we will go to eat. Firstly, we plan to go by train, but because today is Friday, I think people earlier in advance booked all tickets and no train tickets for today. If you're planning to go by train somewhere in Malaysia, pre-book them early in advance, like maybe in 2 weeks before or even earlier. So we came here and need to print the tickets which we pre-booked and need to pay 1 ringgit for one ticket. To start trips to Malaysia from Nasi Lemak. Small tradition, when we come to Kuala Lumpur, we go to Family Mart. We want to grab some food because we'll arrive to Ipoh only at 10 a.m. Bus is comfortable, looks much better than pictures on Red Bus application. Hi.
Oh, I should have got one too. Hello. Forget the hotel. There's a lot of influence of I want this on the record. Sleep later, guys.
Two Wi-Fi for 2 devices, is it enough?
Who has a key card? Oh, yeah, you got one here.
Level 2.
Okay, it works.
Wow, room is so nice. And what this? We got a big compliment from the hotel. It's a fruit platter. So cute. And this is a studio room, and you can exclusively book it only on the hotel's website. There's one workplace for that, and second one. So this hotel is quite good for the digital nomads. Yes? Yes. Let's check the bathroom. The bathroom is really spacious. There is a bath tube, shower, and separated toilet. And let's check the bed. It's really soft. I expected that it will be hard, but it's really soft. I like it. Before we start exploring Ipoh, let's take a quick look around Moon Hotel. It's a boutique hotel with different types of rooms, restaurants serving halal breakfast, a gym, a kids room, and underground parking. The hotel's name Mu means tree in Chinese, which is why the design features wooden details. So let's take a look at the most standard room. This is a standard queen room, really spacious. I can't stop saying we're spacious. The view. Bathroom. There is a iron, board for ironing, and a place to store the luggage, and of course the slippers. Free locker and fridge. It's that one is suitable for all types, and this is one is Malaysian one. So if you didn't bring your adapter, there is good sockets. This is standard twin without courtyard. View is also very nice. There's another room type, and it has a terrace with a wonderful view. This is another room. So all rooms in this hotel have the same table, and it's really convenient for all purposes. And this room is also really spacious. Just look.
But this one, single bed.
Oh, okay, there is a one bedroom. Oh, even one bedroom. It's also very spacious. And here's the toilet. And on this side is a shower. And this room has really nice view. Wow, so beautiful. I like that all rooms have a big mirror. This one even has the table for work. And the second room, really nice that they have the light on both sides for reading. There's another mirror. And in this room, bathroom is also big. I like that they have a door from the bathroom to separate it from toilet. Wow, it's a whole apartment. This one is very big. This room it's not room, it's really like apartment. All windows look to the mountains. And this is a master bedroom with a big bed and a large bathroom. So huge. Here, if open the window, it will be really nice view. If you want a proper table for work, this room will be perfect for you. It has really good table. Here is something special in this room. They have this.
Worry about getting.
There is also a sister hotel right next to Mu Hotel called Mu Petite. It's more affordable, modern, and compact yet stylish. The hotel offers several room types for different numbers of guests, and all rooms have the same facilities. A bathroom, big mirror, storage space, a good table, plus a kettle and water. The main difference is the type and numbers of bed, which makes it suitable for both solo travelers and families. Good morning. The manager from the hotel kindly offered to us to show Ipoh today. So we're going today for a small excursion and continue exploring Ipoh next days by ourselves. Good morning.
savory in taste. It has some Chinese spice. This one is sticky rice. This one is green bean taste. This one is the fried breadstick, char kway. This one's for you. So try it.
It's really
It tastes like dim sum.
So pretty.
Maybe have you. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I got some turkey. I'm not sure if I use one. These two like calamari.
There's another restaurant in front of that Hollywood place. Almost the same like
I think it's really nice here. Small bakery. They make really good cakes. It's called Gaharu. Wait, really? Yeah. I think, you know, order for Thailand. While we're here.
So beautiful. Looks really impressive, so beautiful. tea was giving tea and fish food.
If you haven't, do try it after the tour. Gaharu is used widely to make tea. It is also used as traditional medicine and is prized for its oil. Many people drink Gaharu tea for health benefits, such as lowering blood sugar level or to have a better night's sleep. Our first stop is the viewing stage, where you can get the best view of the Gaharu Tea Valley.
Oh my god, oh, it's beautiful.
Apa yang sebelah sini?
Try this though. That's the one. That's oh, I thought it places to eat, bro. Seriously? There must be a hospital. There must be a hospital next door.
Make sure you let this cool off inside. Is that?
So I'll take the yam. Okay.
Shout out a little bit, guys. How you can cover that. Yeah.
another cup of tea or not?
And now we'll continue our food trip today. And this is my outfit. Hello.
Hello, yes. It was a really good experience.
So don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? I hear you're asking all around.
Super fat.
Oh, so beautiful. Okay. Terima kasih. So I bought one more for my friend because it's so pretty. It's so tasty. Wow, halal salami. Morning. Now we're going for breakfast at the hotel because it's included, and after we will continue our adventures in Ipoh. This day also gonna be very interesting. Porridge station. Wow, they even have covers for salad. museum feels really special because to get here you need to pre-book and only certain amount of people can come at one time. So you just can't come from the street and enter this museum.
Han Chin Pet Soo. What does Han Chin Pet Soo means? This is not a petting zoo. You didn't find any dogs and cats inside this building. At least 132-year-old. Biju, also called Liang Fi. Liang Fi came from China. Can stay there. This is a walnut and torn HOGA lady's hat. These two workers here, we call them the prospectors. In fact, it should be more than two. Now look down here. You all wish to visit the last king dress still floating around. See, there are three lovely ladies. Yes, you look fierce because the last Chinese captain in Malaya. Fan Tan, F is very simple. There is a two. Yu Dong Sing. This photo showing with his wife Agnes and his beautiful cow.
Try Beancurd. The Beancurd is hot and makes me feel so comfortable. So nice. So I actually didn't start to film this moment when I opened the mochi. It's so tasty. And this crushed peanut, so yummy.
And water.
I see there are some flowers inside. Be careful. We have rested the hotel and now going to explore Old Town finally. Only on the second day. everyone here saying that rainy season is like rainy, it's not convenient to walk, but in reality it rains just a little, and because of this rain it's become a little bit fresh and chill, so it's much easier to walk outside without sweating a lot. So the rainy season in Malaysia is our favorite time to travel here. Chicken biscuit.
This tree is also our signature.
Okay, you can buy just one cookie to try. It's really tasty. The taste of the walnuts is so good. And you know, it's not so sweet. And that's why I like it even more. Try.
Tasty.
This is the first one of Tong. we like Ipoh vibe, so thinking about to buy apartment here, even it's not real. Luxurious sitting almost in the cave for drinking coffee. Here they have a store with beer, coffee and merch. Wow, it looks so fancy. I like this kopitiam coffee cups so much, but they're not selling them. I need to find. I want them in our apartment. I come back to this shop to buy some cookies for souvenirs, and stuff there is so nice. And of course I came back there and not because stuff is nice, because the cookie with a walnut was super tasty. And feels like this street near that shop is full of the other bakeries. I see here another day shop on this street. I don't know what is a white cake, but it looks so beautiful. These apples are so cute.
The top grade of the marble we call Han White Jet. They insect the marble.
And so this is a marble from Ipoh, right?
Yeah, marble from Ipoh.
Wow, so cool. This is pineapple tart. Okay. I bought these two and they are amazing. They sell famous cups for coffee here. One cup is 20 ringgit.
kitchen consists of two types. So this one is 29 ringgit and this one is 35. The frame is 35 ringgit and top bag 45. Usually people do it 4 hours because we have 2 layers.
Okay.
4 to 6 hours.
Yellow flower tea. This is the herbal jelly, dried beancurd and barley.
I like it. Yes. Yeah, this is Xian Cao. I like it. It's like soybean milk.
This is the real deal design.
Super fat. It's really good.
Different. So the normal, the one bottom.
And rice is also very good.
That's something I also like agree. Brew coffee, cow's milk.
petite.
Maybe it's not just a tea.
It
No.
is just a tea though. It is just a tea.
It's like Teh Tarik.
Yeah.
Yes, similar to Teh Tarik.
Because the difference is Teh Tarik, the milk they use from the canned ones. This one is the freshly squeezed
Oh.
milk.
There are some second-hand stores.
We in Malaysia used to hit our children.
Really?
It's a cane. You take and then
Oh no!
put.
Good morning. Today our last day in Ipoh, and at 11 we need to check out. Initially we plan to go to one cave, but we don't have enough time, so we'll go just in some places in the city. I think we need to come back to Ipoh one more time.
This one is Holland, this one is the honey.
Okay.
Passion fruit, and this one is melon. Oh, this is a Japanese fruit. Yeah, this is shikuasa.
It looks a bit like a pomelo. You will see it is a flat.
Is it like yuzu?
No.
So Japanese, honey melon, and Holland. Okay.
There's a duck.
This one is very sweet and like a little bit like crispy. Yeah, like almost like apple. It's really good.
Right.
It's like very different from the supermarket.
The different taste. A little bit of carrot taste.
I think not carrot, the pumpkin. But this one has texture more like beer. We need to prepare. Okay, we need to lower our expectation.
It's like, I like first one.
It has a bit more deeper flavor to it. Like you get once it's touch your tongue, it's like it spreads out.
Yeah, all of them are so different.
This leg, the original size of it, is an original natural heart shape.
Oh.
Yeah, you see the map over there.
We live in a very
Aroma of Pomelo here is so nice. Try this one first. This one just sweet, but it's very juicy.
Very light.
Yeah, the red one.
They used to put this in the juice. It's really good.
The red one is more interesting.
Yes, looks nice in the beginning.
Yeah, it's really, it's light and so it's really nice to eat. I like it's not so salty, but it has some herbs or spices which make the taste is very interesting, like more like herbal. Is it right? Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I think you will also like it. It's never enough to eat this local beans fruits. I just want more and more. There is a herbal tea store just in front of the hotel, and me and Dad like this tea so much. And finally the store is open, so we came here to try the tea because the smell around is so good. Like the smell of the Chinese medicine, like of the Chinese herbs. I think this one made from some dried fruits, and this one chrysanthemum tea. I like this one is not sweet, so good.
Station berikutnya.
Next station, Batu Gajah.
There is no Cinnabon in Vietnam, so we are buying some buns for our friends. Oh my god, I miss them so much. We need to find some food before we'll get to airport. Looks very, very beautiful. Chinese milk tea. So we decided just stay at the hotel right in airport. I think it was the smartest idea I have ever had because tomorrow we don't need to wake up in the morning and go to airport. We will just walk to airport. I forgot backpack in the KLIA Express, and they said to make a report about losing the backpack. So I wrote in the form that the most expensive thing there is cookies from Ipoh.